Terrell, after 4 games this season, what would you say is the identity of the team so far?
Um, I would say that we're a hardworking team. We play together. We play for each other, and I think we have a lot of grit. We want to win every game. I would say we're defensive minded, and I just think like we're like a family. I mean that's just the biggest thing. Like we may we fight together, so we trying to keep winning games. So that's the biggest thing I would say. It's like we're a family.
And for Ben, how was your experience through the first 4 games as a freshman?
I feel like it's been great playing with the team. We have a lot of players from different countries, so I feel like it was really amazing to be to have such build, a big chemistry in the team with only 4 games played.
And what would you say has been the biggest improvement of the team through the first 4 games?
I feel like we play more defense. We talk a lot. Yeah, I feel like we talk a lot, and it has been great for us.
I'm sorry, both of you guys. I was wondering, it would seem like with all the new guys you have, yourselves included, that this kind of ball movement might be tricky. I mean, you had, I think, 21 assists on 27 makes tonight. And how has that process gone, getting to feel for each other and being able to move the ball like you have?
All right. I think the biggest thing is that we've been together since like late August, so we kind of got that feel from each other, just doing our individual workouts, and we find each other's hot spots and stuff like that. So I think that just goes on to just knowing each other, just the culture we're bringing, the identity that we have, and it's like we look up, we're sharing the ball really well, and that's like a key to winning games and playing together is sharing the ball.
And would you say either of you guys too, like, was there a certain point in the preseason where things started to click like that, where you said, okay, this guy over here really works for him, or whatever, that situations where you kind of had a feel for that?
I mean, I feel like everybody on this team can play. Like I know for a fact that everybody on this team can play. So it's just about sharing the ball. I mean, the offense that we run is really passing, getting everybody else involved, like getting the whole team involved. So I feel like everybody can play, and that's how I feel.
Next question, Steve Rivera, Fox Sports 1450.
Yeah, this is for Bennedict. How do you see yourself fitting in here? You've played very smoothly in your first 4 games here, kind of fit in perfectly.
I feel like I'm doing everything for the team. If I have to play one, I have to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do it for the team. I feel like I'm a 6'6" guard, but if I gotta play the 3, I'm gonna play the 3, and I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do everything for my team to win. So I'm play hard defense and go grab rebounds and do what I'm able to do.
It's kind of you're very athletic, get up and down the court very well around the basket. The whole team seems like it does that. True?
Yeah, true.
Tell me, how does that feel with everybody being able to do that?
I feel like I can more trust my teammates, because I know if I can do it, my teammate can do it also. So I feel like it's only great for the team, and to trust the team gonna help us win.
Thank you.
Yeah, for Terrell, when you were at Seattle, you weren't really known as a 3-point shooter, and tonight was one of your better 3-point shooting games. I think you tied your career high. When you came to Arizona, how much did you try to improve this offseason on your 3-point shooting, and do you see yourself as somebody that can do this more consistently?
I think this is like a big thing that I went to summer and until now to keep shooting threes, because I know with James Akinjo, Dalen Terry, Ben, Jamal Baker, even though our big men, they're gonna have a lot of get a lot of looks at double teams and all that stuff. And I know James and Jamal and Ben and Dalen, will swing it. We're an unselfish team, so I gotta be ready to shoot it, and that's what I've been working on a lot with Jason and the coaching staff, and after practice, we're all have shooting groups and everything. So it's been like, something I, keep working on, and I feel like I can still get better at shooting.
And you guys obviously have been shooting the ball 3-point wise as well. And can you just speak about, Jamal's hot streak shooting? It seems like do you guys talk to him, about his streak? Because the last 2 games, he's just been, something else.
Now that's what Maul does. Maul is a shooter. Like Maul is a scorer, not just a shooter. He's a scorer. He can score the ball in many different ways. I mean, y'all see it. Y'all seen it in the last game, and y'all seen it tonight. He can score drive-in, pull-ups, transition, threes, get to the foul line. He can do it all. So, I mean, that's nothing we talk about because we know what he can do. Like we see it in practice. So yeah. Maul
And
got
then
his game.
this one's for Bennedict. You had a play in the first half where you were on a fast break and it looked like you weren't sure you wanted to dunk it or pass it. Do you remember that play and what was kind of
Yeah, I
going through your
remember.
mind there?
Yeah, I remember. It was a fast break. I was thinking about like dunking the ball so hard, and then I saw like the guy coming. I just switched hand and like missed the layup, and I knew the sub was coming. But yeah, I feel like next time I'm gonna just throw it down and like take the chance I have.
Throw it down? All right.
Yeah.
Next question, Jason Barr, K-Gun.
Terrell, in previous years, when Arizona would beat some mid-level teams by, 20 points or so, it would be, they're supposed to do that. With all the upsets so far in college basketball, does that make these wins a little bit more meaningful, do you think?
I think every game is meaningful. You kind of like, take it for granted at first, but what happened with last year and the pandemic and everything, that's what got taken away for us for a long time. So I feel like every practice we go into, every, film session, every game is meaningful because, at any given day, somebody can upset somebody. So we don't want to be on the other end of, being upset. And, we want to, still be like the hunter, we want to hunt teams down.
Hey, Terrell, we've talked about just kind of that adjustment you've made, being a big time scorer at Seattle. Now you're doing that, but you could also score obviously when needed, but also having to come off the bench. And I'm wondering just how that whole process has gone, especially now that you've had 4 games to kind of get a feel for how this role is going.
Just like anybody on this team, or whatever role we get, wherever, like if it's 1 minute or 40 minutes, we're going to do whatever it takes to win the game. And that's just the biggest thing. Like that's everybody's mindset, no matter what. Like we're super unselfish. We all play for each other, because we all want to win games. So whether that's for myself playing 1 minute, come off the bench and starting, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to give it up my all every time I get on the court.
Where did that come from? I mean, that unselfishness. I mean, did you sense that with these guys, or is it any kind of bonding you've done throughout this preseason where guys seem to like each other, or where's that coming from?
That's just how we are. That's just the culture we want to bring. Like that's just everybody in the locker room. Like we all, talk, we all goof around. And that's just the connection we bring to each other. Like everything's genuine with each other. We all want to win games together.
Hey, Terrell, have you learned any of the guys' language? Like any of the foreign players, have they taught you any of their language?
No, I ain't learned nobody's language. I know Ben be speaking French with Christian, and then I be hearing Tibet speak. Is it Turkish? Turkish, right? Turkish, and Bacho also be speaking French. But I haven't tried. I already did my languages in school.
And what about you, Ben? Have you learned anything other than French and English?
I'm starting to learn Lithuanian. It's pretty hard, but I feel like I'm gonna get better as the year goes on. What else? Probably French, my first language. What? Probably Turkish. I know like 2-3 words. I'm getting better every day, but like, yeah.
And now that you guys are wrapping up the semester, what's your just overall impressions of Tucson and being here at Arizona, Ben?
I feel like Tucson is amazing. The sunset is pretty cool. The people are really genuine. So, and we are when we walk in on campus, everybody knows that we are the basketball players. So they always be throwing like beer down and stuff. So it's really nice to walk around the city.
Hey Ben, speaking of French, I was wondering if you heard Christian throw down any French when he was doing all that dunking and when he kind of exploded there in first half. Was it? I don't know if he does that or you do that just kind of as a enthusiasm.
Oh, I feel like he probably like just said, "Let's go." Like I don't know. It was no French because I couldn't understand. But I think Christian was amazing dunk. I think he was just hype. He only screamed. He had like nothing to say.
Yeah, it seems like when he he gets these bouts where he's super aggressive and it really pays off. I mean, did you see him hit kind of a different mentality or something get into him early in the second half there?
Come on, Christian. Well, Well, we see this every day with Christian. I mean, he probably blocked a lot of shots from me driving to the basket. So we know what Christian can do. And like, it's not really a surprise, you know, cause he tip dunks. He does a lot of mid-range shooting in practice, but I think like, you know, Christian's going to be a really great player.